But because of all this excitement, it didn't take long for season tickets to be sold out.
I tried so hard to get some decent seats for season tickets, but they were gone.
I remember
in a
you
flash.
trying to
Remember
get on
my
the
buddy
computer
Kevin
there.
with the Padres?
Yeah.
We're on the phone with Kevin. He was helping out so much to try to find the right seats, but they went fast. So let's send it over to CBS 8's Chris Grow. Chris talking about the hype around the season. We understand why, Chris, but yeah, tickets flew with this.
Look, tickets flew, and I don't even know if some of these offseason editions weren't made. I think they still would have flown by just because of the success that we saw, that playoff run. Erik Greupner, Erik, CEO here of the Padres. A lot of people are talking about this season. A lot of people still talking about the playoff run that was last year. How do you guys bottle that excitement, manage expectations, but also kind of embrace that a little bit?
Yeah, we say pressure is a privilege. So expectations and pressure means that you're where you want to be with a type of a team that can go win a championship. And so we couldn't be more excited to get the season started. I think the hardest part is waiting, especially when you come up just short like we did last year. I know there's a fire that burns Manny and a lot of the guys, and obviously the new additions that we've added. Just can't wait to get the season started and start that pursuit of San Diego's first major professional sports championship.
And where does the inspiration come from? And maybe it's trying to be the first, right? But I think it's so interesting because San Diego doesn't have the reputation for having this investment from any of the sports teams that have been through here. And you guys have been doing it really within the past 7-10 years, really, with a lot of these offseason additions and things like that. It carried on to this year. But that's not the reputation, I think, that some people in the national media, maybe even some other owners, think of the Padres. Why are you guys trying to buck that trend?
Yeah, I think it all starts with Peter Seidler's vision for what we can be. And it's, as you said, it's more than we've been. And we want to break through for San Diego. We think why not San Diego? We're viewed as laid back, maybe a little sleepy, a smaller market. We just don't feel that that's who we are, and we've seen a fan response, and we think the fans are hungry, excited for the season, for the potential of what's to come. But it really wouldn't be possible if we didn't have an owner who was committed to putting a championship caliber team on the field with the expectation that fans would respond, and they really have.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going out, you're acquiring talent, you're investing in some of the young guys, you're retaining talent. I mean, baseball fans dream in terms of management, and you're seeing that on the other side. Season tickets, they're sold out, right?
Yeah, so unfortunately, but fortunately, we had to cap season tickets going into the season to start a wait list just to make sure there are still tickets available for fans. So the best way to come to a Padres game if you're not a season ticket member is buy a single game ticket, join the wait list. You can get some special benefits with that. Yeah. But yeah, we're projected to set an all-time attendance record for the franchise this year. We're completely sold out for opening day. It's going to be a hot ticket all season long. And it's just a great place to come down. If you can only come to one game, come to one game. Hopefully we'll have enough tickets available that people can come to a game, and that was the intention with capping season tickets.
All right, well, Erik, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know it's a busy one for you guys. A little bit of a wrench in the plans here with the rain, but we're still good to go at 6:40, right?
Appreciate it. Yeah, all ready to roll.
All right, Erik, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck this year. And Erik Netta, look, a lot of excitement. You could feel it in the building, and we're several hours away from first pitch, but things are bustling here. I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely, yeah.